The night in the ATO zone had passed without violations of Minsk agreements. It was reported by ATO Press Center on its Facebook. Also, it is said that Ukrainian forces are renewing infrastructure of occupied Donbass, power lines, water pipelines, television communication and other. It is underlined that miners always get appeals for the mining of civil objects. For the previous day in the ATO zone, one soldier was wounded. It was reported by spokesperson of Presidential Administration for ATO issues Alexander Yanukovych during his traditional speech. Yesterday, it was calm in the ATO zone. Terrorists did not open fire, but at the same time, one soldier was wounded as a result of explosion of the tripwire. It happened in the area of Zolote settlement in Luhansk region. Members of OSCE monitoring mission heard 28 explosions and 2 volleys of automatic gunfire at the checkpoint, which is located in the area of railway station in occupied Donetsk. It is written in OSCE mission report for 20th of October. Representatives of Ukrainian armed forces and Russian Federation explained to OSCE representatives that there was a short firefight. Withdrawing of armament is continued by Ukrainian soldiers. It was reported by ATO headquarters spokesperson Leonid Matyukhin. Ukrainian soldiers are continuing the withdrawing of armament of caliber less than 100 mm. Yesterday, on way to Mariupol, tanks had been withdrawn from the dividing line. Today, our military vehicles will be withdrawn on 15 kilometers from the dividing line on way to Donetsk. Ukrainian intelligence reports that in the area of Krasnodon, Stakhanov, Mospana, there are artillery systems of enemy with caliber more than 100 mm and multiple rocket launchers Grad with 122 mm caliber. Their location in this area is an obvious violation of Minsk agreements. Prime Minister of Ukraine Yanseniuk hopes that referendum in Netherlands will not be the obstacle and way of Ukraine to EU. He said about this during his common speech with Prime Minister of Luxembourg in Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine. Our European agenda foresees that we hope that till the end of the year all EU member states will have ratified the association agreement between EU and Ukraine. And I hope that referendum in the Netherlands will not be an obstacle for Ukraine on way to EU. Earlier, the Netherlands made the decision to provide the referendum concerning association agreement between the EU and Ukraine. The presence should be 30% from the common quantity of those who have a right to vote. After this, the authority will have to make the decision concerning association between the Ukraine and the EU. In his turn, Prime Minister of Luxembourg, Javier Bettel, said this weakening of enhancing of sanctions of the EU toward Russian Federation depends on execution of Minsk agreements. British advocate Joe Hage, which represents Viktor Yanukovych at the Court of Justice of the European Union, demands from Ukraine a partial compensation of his client's expenses coming from the change of position of Ukraine in regard of the case Viktor Yanukovych against European Council, the defense lawyer told in his media address. According to the lawyer, the problems occurred due to the inconsistent position of Ukrainian government at the Court of Justice. The compensation sum is held confidential and its justification should be confirmed by the court in Luxembourg.